Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So I am doing, I think it's the third one of the 6 that I received. Third or fourth? I don't know. Third, fourth, I'm not sure. From Into Resin this month. And that is the little dog bone tray. Isn't it adorbs? I also have an order for 3 of these, and this just happens to be an Into Resin mold as well. So we're going to do one of them at least today. And this one I'm going to do to match granite on somebody's countertop. Black, brown, tan. I just happened to get these 2 in Happy Mail, and I'm thinking brown and tan, and then the black we're going to use. I got all of them in Happy Mail. So we're going to use these 3, and I'm actually going to dirty pour this one, because if you know that standard granite that you get with those colors, they're very close together. I don't think because of this big lip on here that pouring it individually will get what I'm looking for. So I think I'm going to dirty pour it in 1 cup. This one here, I am going to UV resin little paw print and these little jewels right here. And I think I'm doing that in brown. This is the glitter UV resin brown from JDiction. I think I'm going to pour this one black. I have a little Morkie who's half Yorkie, and when I got him as a little baby, he was black and brown. He's no longer. His first haircut, he was all silver under there, so he's black and brown at heart. So I'm just going to do this Yorkie style. But before that, I got some Happy Mail to share with you. Somebody sent this to me. It's a tiny little picture frame. I have so many picture frames now, you guys. So this one is very small compared to the others. Here's the others. This is the one I just got from, I ordered this one from Etsy to replace the old one that I wore out. This was Happy Mail, which is the exact same as this one. And this is the size compared to the one that I usually do. So it's a lot smaller. So maybe I'll put that aside. If we have any extra, we can pour that today. I also got a couple t-shirts. Now there's no, I don't know if Ryan is the first name or last name. You are from Nashville, and here are the t-shirts we got. So one of them is for Mr. Glitz, and here it is. It's a little hard to see. It's got a bow tie right there. It says Mr. Glitz. Oh, it's a competition. See that on there? And then she sent, or he sent, I'm not sure, mine with the little bow tie, so cute, Mrs. Glitter. It's not a competition. That's hilarious, because I think I have a couple more people who make t-shirts sending me t-shirts. So we're gonna have like this whole like closet full of t-shirts, and people are gonna wonder, what the heck does that mean when we wear them out in public? So thank you. That was such a cute surprise to see those coming in. So yeah, it was pretty funny when Don opened them up. All right, let's move on. Let's get this glitter brown. I'm just gonna put it, in fact, I think I'm gonna do it in 2 layers because this is a little deep and I don't have a clear mold. Let me get this. I did use it on something else, so it's not completely full. So I'm gonna do the tiniest little bit and then cure it. And then I will fill it up. Let's do some of these. I do want to move it around though. Let me flip it upside down for a little while. So I'm just gonna spread it out. Hopefully it will cure through. I always get nervous because these look opaque to me, but they're UV resins and they did cure on my cabochons when I was doing the little windows mold the other day. So it should cure, although I can't cure from the back on this one. So I'm just gonna put this under my cordless UV light that I love so much for a few minutes, and then do that again. I will do the second coat off camera and mix up some resin. This one I have written on here 5 ounces. This one is probably close, probably 4. I'll just do 10 ounces to be safe and go from there. I mixed up 10 ounces. I got mostly black, and then these 2 are for these. And then I will vacuum chamber it and then do the dirty pour. Well, I'm gonna pour the dog paw one first. I mean, none of these are open. I guess I should have done that before, but I didn't. I'm gonna pour that one first and then use the rest of it for the dirty pour. So that's why I have mostly black here. And it does not take much. I have this color as well, and I've used it in the past a lot, and it's really good. And don't forget, use my discount codes for eye candy. Use it on their website, not on Amazon. I think it's cheaper on their website anyway. So it's a win-win situation for you all. And they do have quick shipping. I learned that when I was ordering, so definitely use that. They turned it around. I think my thing was shipped the next day after I ordered it, so they're very quick. This is, I don't know, this one might be from Temu. I'm not quite sure. I think it was, but I don't know. I can't say for sure. I'm just gonna mix it around. It's got like a little bit of liquid floating. And I'm hoping the dirty pour works, otherwise back to square one. Let's try that. Make sure you mix your pigments good or they will drop and they will not cure, and then you'll have to figure out how to fix it, if you can fix it. That's a nice creamy color. I have no creamy colors, no brown colors. I have a dark brown, but I don't have tans. So this was a nice surprise. Now the other one, and it didn't take much at all. I'm getting these filthy dirty from the black on my hands. And then they probably just use what's on the lid. I'm gonna try to get it back in there. Mix it up. And then we'll do this one. Just what was on my stick did that. So I just love pigment pastes. When you don't want a shimmer or anything, these are amazing. You can even add shimmer to them if you wanted to with some of your shimmer powders. Let me get this off my hands. It's gonna get everywhere. Okay, I'm going to vacuum chamber these 3. Make sure they're mixed well, and then we can start pouring.
Glitz and glitter lighting up the night, painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky. Dipped in gold with a stroke of flare.
Did you see how much these two were bubbling like crazy? Oh my gosh, whatever's in these two, that just did not want to come out. What I was waiting for, and I kept releasing the pressure, was it to implode on itself. And this did it right away. Once it implodes on itself, you basically can bubble it all day long, and then you can shut it off and they'll go away. But wow, it took forever to implode on itself. But it finally did. Okay, we are going to pour this one first. I'm gonna go around the edge first with a little silicone tool, because there's a bunch of facets on there. And I don't want bubbles. I don't see any coming out. It's usually pretty good, but you just don't know. What I'm hoping is that the seals aren't broken around the toes. They very well could be. Oops, I just dripped in that one. So we could get some black seeping underneath the toes, and if that's the case, then I have to end up painting them after the fact. I tried my hardest not to touch them, but I tapped on them when I was doing the UV resin to see if they were cured, and I don't know if tapping on them did them in or not. I can't even really measure this one because I don't know how much was in this cup. But that's full enough. I'm just gonna zap these little bubbles out. And push it aside. So for a dirty pour, if you're new and you've never done it or seen it, what you're gonna do is take an empty cup and you're gonna layer your colors one on top of the other. And don't mix it. So I'm just gonna pour each color one on top of the other in layers. I gotta get this stick out. And then you don't mix it, and then we're just gonna pour it in, and hopefully we'll get some sort of a marbling this way. And I'm only doing this, like I said earlier, is because that mouth opening is not wide enough for me to pour where I want to pour. So we're just layering it in here instead. And I don't know, I'm sure there's more than 5 ounces here, so I'm just gonna scrape. Try to keep it in these puddles. And you could try to plan out your colors where you want out of the cup last and out of the cup first, but I don't typically do that. I just kind of pour them in and hope for the best. Maybe I should plan, but I don't know what it's going to come out like, so me planning doesn't change anything. And then one more. Okay, that's it. Now I'm just gonna take this and pour it in and hope and pray we get all those colors mixed up and not more than one. Not one more than the other, I should say. I do want to like squish it around. This one kind of goes down in those edges and back here, which hangs over the edge of your sink if you haven't seen this one before. Oh, that looks cool in there. Look at that. So cool. Could I have a good one? Dirty pours don't always work. Not always. Oh, and I had basically just enough. Let's pour the rest in this little. If I have enough, I should. I'm gonna spritz this one though. It's got a lot of little nooks and crannies. And we're gonna have a marbled picture frame, maybe. That or it's all gonna turn black. I have no idea who sent this to me, so if you sent this to me, please let me know in the comments so I can thank you properly. There we go. I think maybe a drip. We might just get like a brown, but I don't know. We will find out. I'm gonna take these drips like I have been doing for these little tiny butterflies. And maybe we'll get some marbled butterflies. Now these butterflies literally take 1 to 2 drips depending on how much you drip in. If it's a thick drip, it's 1 drip. Otherwise it's 2. So maybe we'll get some marbled butterflies out of this. And what doesn't look like very much in your cup makes a ton of butterflies. And I'm making tons of them, so maybe I'll start sticking some of them in your packages. Because there's no way in the world I could clearly use hundreds of butterflies. I don't make that many characters that need a butterfly. But it's definitely a cool and great idea to use your every last drip that you're making. It does not go to waste when you have something this small. And you don't want to overflow them because, well, you might want to, but I don't want to clean this or trim it. You can't trim something that little. Most of us need glasses to see what we're doing in the first place. To try to trim something this small is very, very difficult. Look at this. Just from the scrapings from this cup, I'm going to end up filling this entire mold. 2 drips each. And I have more in the other cups too, which I'm gonna scrape into my giveaway conch shell. So when that one gets filled up, I just give it away. All right, that's all I can do out of there. I could probably get a couple more, but that's okay. Let's let these cure and see you on demold. Oh, that looks really super cool. Can you see it? Let me show you. Look at the back of that. I hope the front looks just as cool. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna spray the bubbles. I'm just going to torch these little tiny bubbles and get these all out. All right, BRB. Everything's cured, and yesterday I made this coaster, remember, if you were here. And I told you I'd show you if I did anything to it. So all I did was put that holographic butterfly sticker on and top coated it with some resin. So there's yesterday's. This was the water ripple effect underneath that clear. So it came out so cute. So I thought I'd show you. Here are the little teeny tiny. Oh, look at how cute they are. Different colors. So if we're getting different colors in a couple drips, I certainly hope we get it in that dish. Can you see how tiny those are? I'm just adding them to this cup. And when I need a certain color, I will most likely have it. These are really shiny too in this little mold. Super cute. Okay, let me get them out. They all look exactly the same. None of them need trimmed. So that's good. All right, let's do the picture frame. This is like a putty silicone. This is not a normal silicone. It's like that one-to-one putty you make. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't get any bubbles in there. It's just a smaller version of the other one. That's cute. I don't know if I highlight it with anything. You might not see any of it, but I might do it. I don't know. Okay, let's do this one. I'm dying to see the marbling. Well, there's bubbles on the back. That's not good. I even vacuum chambered it. Let's get it out. Hopefully the front is okay. Oh, I thought this was totally cooled down. I could be wrong. See all those bubbles on the back? I might have to spray this one with alcohol. Oh, yeah, not loving that. I mean, that's not marbled. Huh. I mean, it's okay, but that's not what I'm going for. So I will probably re-pour them a different one. And there's a few bubbles along that edge. So this is going to be going as a blooper on my eBay store. Not loving it. I mean, the back would have been cool. That's what I was going for, so I might have to pour this a different way. Yeah, I mean, it's really shiny. Don't get me wrong. And this is the spout I was talking about that goes over the edge of your sink. So yeah, this will be in Bloopersville if anybody wants a blooper at a lot less of the cost. Let's hope this one came out okay. I'm not sure about the UV resin. Well, it came out of the mold. Oh, it worked. Oh, thank God. I don't know which way. I think this way is up for some reason. There's a little bow tie right there I didn't see. A little diamond right there. But that's cute. The pigment paste came out nice and sparkling, and no bubbles in that one. It's a very shallow tray, so I'm not quite sure what all you would use it for. But it's cute nonetheless. Huh. Well, guys, I have no finishing really to do. I might play around with this. I'm not sure if I'm going to put a little gold around it or not, but it's so tiny, I don't want to hide all the filigrees that are in there. But I will surprise you on the end photos, so stick around to see if I do anything to it. Definitely going in Bloopersville. Gonna have to do this one again because I do not like that. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a blessed day, everyone. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Ooh, 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 ooh. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart.